Hey guys, good morning. It is Tuesday, I guess. Yeah, and I'm a bit of a mess today. I forgot my tripod and I forgot my phone, and I'm just out here walking over by the White House and ran into a protest, which I can't identify. It looks like a anti-China protest of some sort. I don't know why they're here. It's not the Chinese embassy or anything like that. Oh, it must be like some lobbyists for the Chinese government work in this building. There's a couple cops here, a couple protesters. Anyway, we're gonna make our way to the White House, where Biden is about to exit on a motorcade to Andrews Air Force Base, and he's gonna exit from the North Lawn, which means we can probably see him come out of the White House. Unfortunately, though, I didn't bring my tripod, so I'm gonna have to hold the camera very, very steady. This is going to be a tricky shot today. We'll see if we can get this one done. Yeah, I'm still not 100%. Anyway, this is 16th Street, also known as Black Lives Matter Plaza. And this is right over next to Lafayette Park and the Hay Adams Hotel. That's the AFL-CIO's headquarters over there. And this is the Motion Picture Association, where you can see really good movies. And they've got they got some weird movie regalia there. That's pretty wild. I think I hear Eagle. The Park Police Eagle helicopter is up. Probably, yep, there he is down there. He's scouting the motorcade route. So we should have a motorcade in about 15 to 20 minutes or so. So let's go get set up and see if we can film him coming out of the White House. So here in Lafayette Park, and everything's closed up. You can see part of the motorcade is lined up on Pennsylvania Avenue, the Hammer unit, the ambulance, and then the White House behind it. Everybody getting ready. Doors still closed. Secret Service all jabbering away. You can see the Christmas ornaments that are floating in the fountain. That's the one that blew away yesterday. Everybody to their cars. Looks like they're breaking up their little assembly. Motorcycle guys are getting ready to go, strapping up. We should have a movement shortly. There's the White House Christmas tree, or a Christmas tree. Any minute now. There he is. Doors closed. Let's get the motorcade running. Here it comes.
Colombia, informar a los mismos en cuanto a cómo la política de Estados Unidos incide sobre las condiciones de los derechos humanos de nuestro país. También prestar nuestro apoyo a aquellas organizaciones y comunidades que trabajan por medios no violentos por una Colombia justa y sin violencia. El día de hoy es un día muy importante para nosotros, nuestros y nuestras compatriotas, ya que en esta rueda de prensa que convocamos desde la sociedad civil, desde nuestras organizaciones de inmigrantes y defensoras de la justicia social, queremos compartir con nuestra
That's his vehicle.
la solicitud al gobierno del presidente Biden de un alivio temporal migratorio para las colombianas en Estados Unidos. Esta iniciativa se surgió desde hace mucho tiempo, pero hasta ahora se podrá llevar a cabo el proceso, ya que anteriormente nuestra comunidad indocumentada e inmigrante nunca había sido escuchada ni tenía un espacio en la agenda de ningún gobierno.
Then there goes the second elements, the Hammer team, and the press. And he's on his way.
para compartirles los detalles de esta campaña.
Down West Executive, or East Executive, rather than 15th Street. Well, that's kind of interesting. French flags. So guys, we're here down on Constitution Avenue, and they've already got the French flags up. The DC flag, the US flag, and the French flag. That's sort of a standard thing for a state visit. In fact, you can see the flag man actually putting the flags up right here. There goes the French flag. That is not Air Force One. That's just a random plane landing at National Airport. I'm out here hoping to catch Air Force One, but the fact the planes are landing this direction means that it's not likely he's coming in. So over there you can see the spires of the Air Force Memorial, and the Pentagon is over there. Down to my left is Pentagon and Pentagon City and Crystal City, and over there is National Airport. Now, Andrews Air Force Base is over this direction, and usually when they take off, they come right over the Pentagon, and I'm in a great spot to see them. But today, I think they took off to the south, and I think he's somewhere down in those clouds, turning around, heading to Michigan. Don't think I'm going to see Air Force One today. All right, guys, we've got to continue our quest to get back to normal, and that requires a hamburger. Ooh, Zamboni. Just gotta say that word whenever you can. That's good. Okay, guys, we finished our lunch, and I thought I'd bring you over here because you guys are always asking about this. This is the Federal Reserve and Department of Interior buildings. There's the fence. This is the company that's doing the big renovation. Balfour Beatty, Gilbane. I think Gilbane's a big government contractor. They do a lot of construction in DC. Oh, over here you can see through the fence. We've got a bunch of excavators ripping up what looks like the old courtyard. This was the Department of Interior building, and then the Federal Reserve bought it, and they're going to expand their main offices, which are over there, and include this building. Boy, they're really tearing up a lot over here, aren't they? But you can see through the fence here. They don't have the big plywood on this side, just a chain link fence and a couple of diggers. Alrighty. I don't know what they're digging up. If they had like a old patio outside here or something. There's a lot of cement that's been piled up over there. Inside, it's all empty. You can see those contractor lights hanging from the ceilings. Nobody's been in this building in a while. That building over there, that white building in the background, that's a Federal Reserve building as well. And they have a couple other buildings, one on New York Avenue, and then I think they rent some space down on K Street. So over here is the Department of Interior, and I believe the Vice President is coming here tomorrow, which might explain the Secret Service looking vehicles out in front. Look at that black truck. I've never seen that one before, but that just says security team. Let's go over here, take a closer look. Yeah, it's got a government tag on it. But the Secret Service has a number of vehicles for their advanced teams. Go through and clear out things. Not sure if this is Secret Service or somebody else. Anyway. The Vice President will be here tomorrow. I think she's going first to NASA with the President of France. Then she's coming to some like tribal summit that's here tomorrow. So That'll be kind of a big deal. Let's just wander over this way. Okay, so over there, guys, that's the Octagon House. That's one of like 4 or 5 buildings in Washington that has served as the executive residence. After the War of 1812, moved into this place, just a few blocks from the White House, and this became the White House. And that little second floor curved area, well, that was the first Oval Office. And that's where the Treaty of Ghent was signed, ending the War of 1812. Now, today it's a museum. I took you guys on a tour of that a few months ago. But it's a pretty cool, interesting little snippet of Washington history. That was the White House for a few months while the White House was being repaired. Other places were Blair House, where Truman lived when the White House was under renovation. And then on Jackson Place, Teddy Roosevelt lived there while the White House was under renovation in the 1900s. I should probably try to come up with a list of all the places in Washington that have served as an executive residence. It's got to be more than 4 or 5. I'm hearing Little Drummer Boy. I think they're doing a rehearsal for the Christmas tree. Let's wander over by the Christmas tree and see if we can catch some free music. Well, it looks like the park is closed. So I guess the free concert is not free. They're doing the sound checks, and we're not going to be able to go on there. Oh well, what a bummer. Let's go check out Blair House, see what's going on the north side. Well, if there's no cars moving, you can occasionally hear music. I heard chestnuts roasting on an open fire. But there's too many cars. Yeah, just could hear a little bit of it. Not that much. But you'll see that on the official White House lighting ceremony. They'll be singing chestnuts roasting on an open fire. So Blair House still has an American flag. In fact, the American flag is at half staff. All the flags at the executive residence are at half staff today. A congressman from Virginia passed away. Virginia or North Carolina? I think it's the one from Virginia. He passed away just a week or 2 after getting reelected. He had a cancer and died. So the White House flags have been lowered in respect. There is the French flag on the Eisenhower building. Okay, Pennsylvania Avenue is open today, but they got a few barriers out here. I think they're going to close off some of this when the French president arrives, keep people farther away.
To do what? Yeah.
So we have some protesters. I think they're protesting Iran. Yeah, sounds like it. Coast Guard people. Lots of press showing up at the White House for something. Oh, there's the sign for the Olympic team. Not the Olympic, the World Cup team. Let me see the big camera out. Go Team USA. Yep, that's what it says. It's an anti-Trump protester. Yeah, I don't think you can actually see the USA sign from this side. But the press gallery can all see it over there in Pebble Beach.
As he blames his own crimes and waves his own plans for a coup against the United States of America. I have removed the lies from his speeches and twisted truth out of the lying snake's mouth. Follow Trump's blaming. Every day.
Yeah, this is the guy who rides around with a bike and a trailer blasting Trump. He's a little off. Oh, wow.
and to
They've put up a barrier now, so we won't be able to film him making his arrival at the North Lawn. Remember earlier today that wasn't there. I was able to film Biden coming out, but this evening, not the same. There's the fountain out front. You can see there's a little duck ramp. That's for ducks, baby ducks, to get in and out of the ramp. And there's those Christmas ornaments that were blowing around yesterday. And there's that big fence. Definitely not going to see anything going in or out tomorrow.
Republicans try and nullify the American people are fed up.
So this guy edits up all of Trump's speeches and puts them together the way he wants it.
And excuse me. It would be the electric chair, right? The electric chair.
Trump uses trickle-down terrorism to keep his compromised marching to his hit list too.
Okay, guys. Well, that's another day done and dusted. I'm still trying to pace myself. Like I said, I'm not 100% yet, but we're getting back into business. Hey, tomorrow we've got President Macron. Actually, tonight he arrives from France. Tomorrow he's going to be running around the city. We'll try to catch up with his motorcades, and we'll see what else we can do tomorrow. Be another exciting day in the big city. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.